Hey, Todd McKellips, Washington Tiny House Association. I'm the executive director for the last couple of years with the Washington Tiny House Association, former builder with True Tiny Homes, and actually own Seattle Tiny Homes here going into March of 2020. I'm excited to talk to you about Allison's letter today. We have a good morning. I'm writing to ask if you have any experience with permitting in Clallam County, Washington. My husband and I are having a tiny house built by Rewild Tiny Homes. I know that they make beautiful tiny homes in British Columbia and would like to buy land in Port Angeles, Washington to park our tiny home when it is complete. My husband inquired with the county and was met with different answers by different people. No wonder. Basically, our understanding is that any tiny home should be built to L&I standards. True. Any help you could provide us in the way of regulations, how to approach county officials as we progress through this process would be greatly appreciated. Regards, Allison. So Allison, it looks like you actually got one of the best answers that you could have, and that was the L&I issue. If you talk to your local jurisdiction and they actually refer to that, that means they're educated and they're getting up to date, which is very exciting. So if you're building from Rewild Tiny Homes, I would make sure that that house is going to be up to code. Just make sure that our values are correct with walls and ceilings and whatnot. But if you're parking it on your property, basically you're going to that local jurisdiction and you're asking them to permit it almost as a mobile home. If they can look through a different set of eyes, if you could work on them and so that they're not charging you big impact fees and permit fees and all that kind of stuff, great. But most likely you're going to have to pay a building permit. You're going to have to do some kind of tie downs to make sure it's secured to the ground. Don't need to do cement foundation per se, but there are ways to bury little blocks and then have it strapped in so that it doesn't blow away, is their concern. So State Building Code Council is the governing authority on this, so tiny homes are legal. There's just certain things to look at with glazing, ventilation, how tall the lofts are, how tall the ceilings are in the main structure, and emergency exits and stuff like that. They're basically concerned about safety, and that's we are as well here. So hopefully this answers your questions about that, but we're here to kind of go through every sort of scenario. I'm not an expert on all areas of building. Again, I've built homes, I build tiny homes, but I've been working in capacity of executive director and investor and stuff like that lately, and so we're going to be bringing in other experts to talk about building code as we go along with these videos and get a little facts out there. So if you build it on your lot, it's a lot different, and there'll be another video for that later, but check that one out as well. But if you're building from a builder, then you're in a great scenario to where you can literally buy it, transport it to your property, go in and actually get a building permit at that time, show them that it's a factory assembled structure that you bought out of state and meet certain qualifications. Some cities are going to want you to remove a VIN or make it actual property. That being said, a lot of times they don't come out and do measurements, but they just need to make sure that your utilities are there and inspect it and make sure that it's safe. Thank you so much for watching. Bye bye.